Right then, our shared expedition into this Legion remix, a rather curious form of accelerated, condensed nostalgia, is set to commence. The mandate for this particular venture is to adopt an entirely unfamiliar combat specialization and broadcast our subsequent successes and, one assumes, our more spectacular failures for the public record. Let the performative archival begin. We are pursuing a career in applied elemental diplomacy, where success is predicated on successful negotiations with often temperamental geological and meteorological phenomena.
The Bespoke Identity Protocol. This consists of selecting a tribal affiliation and a vocational purpose, then meticulously crafting a corporeal vessel that shares no inconvenient characteristics with its operator.
The lexical baptism, a sacred rite where we bestow a name upon our avatar, which mostly involves discovering how many other beings have already had the same clever notion, but slightly faster. We are currently engaged in the ritual of digital reassembly, staring fixedly at a colored line in the vain hope of intimidating it into moving faster. A splendid state where one ceases to worry about the bigger picture and simply gets on with the task at hand. Onward.
So much knowledge waiting to be gleaned. Our endeavor goes on. Observe all that surrounds you. Your memory loss is certainly unexpected. Help Khadgar while I try to figure out what happened.
Subjected to an existential deferment, it appears the catastrophic fragmentation of our personal memories is considered an administrative issue to be resolved only after the more immediate matter of tidying up the demon population.
Keep your guard up.
We have been assigned to aggressive distraction duty. Our purpose is to create a sufficient ruckus to ensure the leadership's deliberations are not interrupted by the minor inconvenience of a full-scale demonic invasion. Any character who introduces themselves by explaining why you don't remember them and then immediately discourages further inquiry by citing a more pressing crisis has a statistical probability of being, at best, profoundly unreliable. The Khadgar projection merely adds another layer of convenient deniability. We shall proceed with what is best described as structured cooperation under advisement of extreme skepticism. It appears we've voluntarily triggered a practical exam in applied chaos theory. This learning method is known as forced competence acquisition, wherein one's operational limits are discovered not by careful practice, but by significantly exceeding them and observing the immediate and often terminal consequences. One trusts valuable data is being collected amidst the frantic button pressing.
These demons will not take Dalaran. Meet me in the chamber of the Guardian.
Ah, the corporeal counter-argument. The presence of the genuine article doesn't disprove a deception. It merely confirms it has a higher budget than we first suspected.
Knowledge is power. Keep your guard up.
It seems we have been promoted from aggressive distraction to arcane maintenance technician. Our function is now to apply this single-purpose device to the city's failing security systems, thereby freeing up senior management for more nebulous investigative duties.
As the spell we cast was supposed to banish the Legion's forces from Dalaran before it was teleported to the Broken Isles. I don't know what went wrong, or how the Legion was able to breach our defenses, but we must retake the city.
Very well. We are commencing the peripatetic warding protocol. This involves a brisk walk to 5 distinct points of catastrophic failure, where we will apply what appears to be a universal spanner masquerading as a ring.
Why a ring? Why not? A ring is as good as any other torque-driven device.
I've discovered why you have amnesia. When you entered this timeline, you took the place of another you.
Splendid. Our condition has been diagnosed. It's a classic case of existential imposition with reputational inheritance. We haven't simply lost our memory, we've accidentally replaced a far more competent and celebrated version of ourselves. The universe has, in essence, handed us the bill for a magnificent meal we have no recollection of ever ordering.
If you're going to play the hero, then you'll need a powerful artifact weapon from this timeline. I can pluck one from its current time and place for you, but I'll need a few reagents to cast the spell. I'll be waiting.
We are to engage
Come
in a
back
spot
if
of
anything
preemptive
breaks.
antiquities repurposing. This delicate procedure first requires us to fabricate a plausibility substitute, a convincing replica designed to trick the timeline into believing nothing of value has actually gone missing.
Oddities like that one tend to be great sources of temporal energy, thanks to the actions of their owners. An ancient tablet, locked away in a dusty chest. What a waste of valuable knowledge. That bent and battered blade has seen exactly as many battles as you think it has. you're back. Now to forge some infinite bronze from what you've collected. I'll be waiting. Go put your gear to the test.
It seems we are passing through a localized auditory stasis field. These entities are equipped with a severely limited social repertoire, causing them to exist in a permanent state of conversational déjà vu, forever trapped at the end of their own script.
First, we'll need to use the forge to prepare the anchoring materials and separate the infusing power from them. Good job. Now we need to separate the temporal fibers from the frayed threads. Excellent. Now infuse the fibers into the anchoring materials. Perfect. Now we just forge the infused anchoring materials into infinite bronze. Brilliant! You've done it! You've forged the infinite bronze.
Oh dear.
Nothing like a hot forge and a good hammer. Go put your gear to the test. I'll be waiting. Come back if anything breaks. See you soon. Give me something to build. Excellent choice. Now I'll reach through time and space to secure your artifact. This artifact has been altered and enhanced by this timeline's temporal energy. Its powers are different from before. In need of repairs? See you soon. Give me something to build. Go put your gear to the test. I'll be waiting. See you soon.
I'll listen. The world will change.
Take that new artifact for a spin. Defeating enemies will provide temporal energy to further empower it, and armor for errors to scrap.
Another directive has arrived, this time disguised as a health recommendation. We are to engage in a classic management technique known as the wellness-framed imperative. This is the art of presenting extremely hazardous, reality-destabilizing labor as a form of beneficial physical activity. Our primary function remains the same, to absorb the immediate crisis, but it is now framed as an opportunity for personal enrichment and cardiovascular improvement. appear to be experiencing a kinetic mnemonic failure cascade. This is a common phenomenon where the cerebral cortex issues a clear optimal sequence of commands, which are then creatively misinterpreted by the fingers, resulting in a performance best described as enthusiastic improvisation. That Tauren just initiated a spontaneous conflict escalation. This is a well-documented event where the act of dealing with a manageable problem inadvertently sends out a formal, engraved invitation to all other problems in the immediate vicinity.
And so we shall place a temporary bookmark in this particular stream of causality. Our chronicle of elemental diplomacy and reputational inheritance will be suspended for the time being. In the interim, all observers are encouraged to perform the ritual of algorithmic appeasement. This involves interacting with the various affirmative glyphs and subscription runes provided on your viewing apparatus. Such tributes are considered vital for ensuring this broadcast is deemed significant by the great unseen arbiters of the digital ether.